Right, hi guys. Today we are with Dilated Peoples, Evidence and Rakaa. Hi guys.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Nice mic.
Thanks. It's a nice colour, isn't it? Right guys, so directors of photography, where did the name come from?
We like to take pictures, like the guy over here, like the person over there, like my man right here.
Okay, I'm taking pictures.
Just bringing photos to life, like an audio-visual experience. DP is director, Dilated Peoples. We are directors of photography. Just we thought it'd be a dope way to bring to life how we see the world and see each other. And you know, director of photography is somebody who's behind the set, making a lot of calls, important calls to every production. And you know, sometimes we're not on our album covers, or we're more in the cut. And I felt like the title represented us.
Okay, that's great. And also, you're both graffiti artists as well, right? Do you still have time to do any? Do you do like murals, or do you do like whole cars, or what sort of graffiti was your thing?
We vandalized napkins,
Okay.
dry erase boards.
Wow. Okay.
It gets real serious, like on the back of a flyer or like an airplane ticket, anything like that. It catches it, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do you still do it?
We're living on the edge, you know.
Okay, living on the edge. Okay.
Danger.
I think that's good. You know, you need to have your life a bit crazy from time to time, right?
Snagging on napkins will definitely.
So you know, recently Busta Rhymes and Q-Tip, they released a mixtape as well. You know, to kind of show the kids, you know, how it's done. You know, is that the sort of thing you wanted to do? You know, bring the real hip hop back?
Not at all.
So what was your plan? You know, with the new CD?
We were just locked in the garage, honestly, that didn't really have Wi-Fi, and we didn't watch television, and we just kind of made our own record in a jungle, and this is what you're hearing. So I don't really know how it sits with the rest of everybody right now, whether this is throwback or advanced or what it is, but it's just honest, and I felt like we did our best, and
Right, so you just
something to
doing
be
your
said for
thing.
that. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Yeah, I like everybody.
Okay.
Hello.
And also, your logo is the eye, right? So, you know, from a perspective of someone who's starting, you know, back in the 90s, did you see any sort of revolution of hip hop, of rap, maybe the society? Anything that kind of, you know, makes you think like, oh yeah, that's different now?
I mean, it's always changing. It really, it's one of those. It's a style and a culture. If you're talking about the music, it's a form of music that's really connected to what's going on. Sometimes it pushes the culture and leads it. Sometimes it follows what's going on right there, depending on who it is and what the situation is. There's always changes. I mean, as far as to hip hop, I think the biggest change is, I would say, the internet probably, like the effect the internet has had on it. It's allowed more access to people, for people to put out their music and be seen and heard. It's also made the world a much smaller place. It's brought a lot of people together, so people are linked up directly all over the planet. So, yeah.
So before the internet started, right? Where did you get the music from?
It just came down, and like it just started raining music at Venice Beach. It was just we went to record stores. Word of mouth was really important. You heard about stuff. You read magazines, watch your MTV raps, stuff like that. Yeah,
Trading with people.
yeah, back in the day. But shit, that was a long time ago. I don't really remember much from last week's.
Okay. Do you actually have any sort of collection of vinyls or CDs at all?
No, I do not.
You do not. Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a music producer, so I'm constantly digging through old records, mostly, you know, stuff that I could use possibly as sampling, and then through the process of listening, find things that I just enjoy listening to as well. So if I was to say my new vinyl collection is a lot of old music, you know, just digging around the world pretty much. But I haven't like actively went out to the store and bought new CDs. If I'm supporting people nowadays, it's probably buying their shit on iTunes, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's very unique that you actually stayed as a group for such a long time, even though you did your solo albums as well, but you did came back together as Dilated Peoples. So, you know, you don't really get it nowadays. It's most, you know, solo artists, everyone's just doing their own thing. So what's sort of your secret? Is it better to work as a group? Is it, I don't know, easier, more fun?
It's just completely different. You know, solo is it's a lot of responsibility because you have to write your whole songs, 3 verses, 3 choruses, perform more. It takes more breath. You got to be more conscious. And then it's also rewarding in the sense that you find out who your immediate fans are, you know, and being in a group, it's a different dynamic, but the group is also, power in numbers, so there's a lot of strengths in the group as well. We didn't really break up. That's the difference between what everyone's been saying is, you know, we've been supporting each other's projects these years, just didn't actually make a record. And I don't think it dawned on us so much as it did to the rest of the people. Now we're hearing it a lot, but while we were just moving, doing creative shit, we were doing creative shit. So the time was right for us to put it back together and make a record, and I think it sounds focused, and I think people are enjoying that. Most important.
Yeah, I mean, it's always today, you know what I mean? Like, every day is today, so just one of these todays we woke up and it was time to get started again, but we didn't really, I mean, I guess one of the secrets is that we consider ourselves as much a crew and a family as we do a group, so it makes it a lot easier when you have a love for your brothers. You want to see them successful instead of you're jealous of who has the spotlight or who's getting more press or whose record is charting where, whatever the case is. Like, it benefits the whole family and the crew, so we support each other. Like Ev said, we've been working together. We still tour all, you know, throughout the world. We never stopped doing that, and we've worked on basically all of each other's solo projects. So yeah, I mean, the secret is just to have a lot of respect and appreciation, to want to see the people that you care about succeed. Like, that's something that helps us out a lot. Yeah.
And where do you like to write your lyrics? Is it on your laptop, PC, your phone, or, you know, the old school pen and paper?
I find that my lyrics and my presentation are different than when I type and write for some reason. Maybe it's the way the iPhone lines up and it doesn't line up properly. I have to turn it sideways to get all the lines to go all the way, you know what I mean? But when I write it, I know it's going to be like a more traditional pocket because I can write the whole line out. When I write on the phone, it becomes like these parables almost, and so it made my lyrics different. I think the iPhone literally changed the way I rap, which is crazy if you think about it. Yeah.
He also has a thing, where, depending on what hand he holds the mic in, that affects his ability to get busy as well.
I don't think I'm crazy, but this is really honest. If you rap and hold the mic with your right hand and you rap with your left, you will literally hit a different pocket and different energy will come out of you than if you hold the mic with your left and rap with your right. It's proven. To me, if I hold the mic with my right and move my left hand, it's going to be more in pocket. It's going to be, the cadence is going to be there, but the emotion comes from the right hand. So I'll, at the risk of sounding like a fucking Looney Tune, I'll stop, but I firmly believe this, and I'm not going to back down to anybody challenging it.
It's been proven, as you said, it's been proven.
Okay.
Yeah, many tests.
Right, and also, do you have any sort of routine before the concert? Anything that you need to do, you know, check or anything like that?
No, not at all.
Oh, so you're just crazy, you just go in, is that always just like spontaneous?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, you've been doing really good, you know, so that means, you know, I think it's experience, isn't it?
Yeah, we have fun, you know, you get out there and you gotta love it and have a good time doing it, and you get pulled onto the stage, you know. If anything, we spend a good amount of time right before we go on watching the clock, because we feel like we should have already been on stage, you know, like we get anxious to get out there and just rock. We don't like to sit around and wait too much, so yeah.
I mean, you've been on the stages for such a long time. Do you still get kind of anxious and be like, oh wow, there's like so much like crowd in there, or is it just like you just go and chill, you know, do your thing?
Nah, you know, to be honest, I don't even know if I've ever said this before, but I kind of miss being nervous a little bit. Like, yeah, I haven't been nervous, and you know, that nervousness is like a little bit of a buzz, you know, a little jolt to, you know, so I miss it. But no, we've been doing this so long, I don't really get nervous, and the bigger the crowd, actually, the easier it is to rock. So it's really, if there's any crowd to be uncomfortable around, it's a very, very, very small crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because you kind of think that maybe they're going to bring so much attention to what's going on the stage.
Very exposed, you know, like a big crowd is almost like an ocean, you know, it's just a wave of people and energy. When it's, you know, it's been a minute, but you know, every once in a while you catch one of those small little intimate joints, and sometimes the energy's trapped in there, but sometimes it's like, you know, you're standing real close to somebody and talking to them for an hour and a half or whatever, and that's kind of an intimate thing.
Right, so do you have any plans for the next albums or the next projects at all?
Next album, I mean, this just came out last Tuesday, so right now, no, not that yet. I want to
just touring now.
Well, I want to see this project through, do some videos, get it going, you know, see what happens with it. Right now, it's doing well, it's charting, it's exciting, it's good. So another solo thing or another thing with him or whatever, I mean, that's to be determined. But for right now, the focus at hand is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well stated, exactly.
Okay, and also, you know, you said that you wanted KRS to know your name. So do you have any sort of new goal, like new musical goal for someone to know you, or, you know, for someone to see you at all?
I saw him today and he knew my name, so it was pretty ill. And so I switched it to Wu-Tang. I always thought about if Wu-Tang would know my name, because that means that all of them have to know my name, right? So
yeah,
that's a big accomplishment if you can get every Wu member to know who you are. So that's my next goal right now.
Okay. Yeah. What about you? Any musical goals?
I remember hearing about Paul McCartney taking a private helicopter to Glastonbury to see Black Eyed Peas do a show.
Crazy.
In the middle of the crowd or something, like just landed a helicopter. That'd be cool to see Paul McCartney land at a Dilated show.
Yeah, sure.
Other than that, most of them have been, yeah, we've been blessed. We've been blessed, yeah. Shout out to Paul. Sir Paul, what up, homie?
Right, just wanted to say, you know, what I say now is literally from what I've heard all around Poland, right? I mean, we've been raised with your music. Maybe not my generation entirely, but, you know, a bit older people. I think they all know Dilated Peoples, and I think, you know, you as a group are so powerful and have so much influence on the Polish rap. So, you know, whoever you see on the stage today or tomorrow, actually people who has got your albums at home, you know, have been listening to them for years. So, you know, all the best of luck for the next albums, whatever you do, guys, because you've been great, really. Yeah! Pow! There you go. Right, thanks, guys. We've been here with Rakaa and Evidence. Peace. All done.